Yo guys, what's up, and welcome to another part of the channel, which is primarily where this channel was built. That is J.A.R.V.I.S. So finally I've decided to create it. I had to do some planning, about what I'm gonna do about the entire program itself, about design and the code and stuff like that. So sorry, I sort of like have a plan so far about how it's gonna work, and we'll see how it all ends. Alright, so this is not gonna be very long tutorial or any of them, because we're gonna go semi quickly through them. But overall, what is that we are making? So J.A.R.V.I.S is just another rather intelligent system, which is taken from Iron Man, and it's pretty cool because that's like an AI system which allows a user to interact with computer or any sort of software-based machine, from which the user can communicate with the machine itself, and it will execute certain things such as running the programs, searching the web, saving the files, stuff like that. It's pretty cool. So that is what we are making. So the idea is to create sort of like not fully intelligent or any sort of artificial intelligence based program, rather than a simple command run system. Simply just for you to command, or you to feel free to interact with machine by talking to it freely, rather than sort of I don't know, like sort of static communication. Like I've seen few examples before. I was working on them. So sorry. Right, I'm gonna talk about three things, which is a history of this, mine, and my plans for the future, which include design and the code. So first things first, about history. I've done this very long time ago. I think it was like 2012, 2013, and I've done it in Visual Basic. It wasn't very good, and then I move on to C# with help with Michael C. Great guy, by the way. You should check out his channel. He already made this, and yeah, it was great. It was really fun to work. However, I felt sort of a I don't know, like a not a mistake, but more of a whatever, something. It felt so dull for me to just say full sentence. At the time, I was writing that it was case-based, and I had to write every, I have to say every piece of the sentence that I wrote. So if I wanted to open Facebook and my command was run Facebook, I would have to say those two words. Now imagine if you have to search for something, like search out of, I don't know, Guardians of the Galaxy on IMDb. If I didn't say that sentence in that specific order, it won't do anything. So later on, I was just developing some demo programs about it, some commands, and yeah, finally I have sort of something that is really great, that works. Still has some flaws, just like the previous one, but yeah, it still works. It allows you to be more free. The next thing is about design. So design based, I decided not to do anything special, because before in the past, while I was making these things, I noticed the heavier the program, the more RAM it takes. It's not that much. It's like a few kilobytes or megabytes even. We don't want that. We just want that something to be really simple, before we actually, overwhelm the system. And so yeah, I have few designs. It's really simple, not that anything complicated, but nevertheless, it's still great. And the code-based part. So I'm currently thinking between two approaches to the coding itself. So it's either gonna be the old one, where I'm gonna use where I'm gonna create a program where if you want a song, just type in the song, the command, and stuff like that, you know. On the other hand, I might go with my approach, which is about certain different commands, which allows you to move freely, but everything has to be written here and not in the program itself that you run later on. So before we actually come to that part, we're gonna cover several videos up until that point, so we'll see actually what kind of approach are we gonna use. So that's for this tutorial. It's not actually a tutorial, it's more about discussion about what I'm gonna do. In the next several others, I'm gonna also discuss about the software that you're gonna use and how to download some things before we actually go and start to do this J.A.R.V.I.S project. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry if you had to listen to me this long. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next J.A.R.V.I.S tutorial. And